Tell me timeline. Where the stuff has come from the past to current. Back in 1299, Osmanli declared independence from the Seljuk Sultanate, establishing the Ottoman dynasty. 1326, Ottomans captured Bursa, making it their first major imperial capital city. On 1354, Gallipoli was occupied, establishing the first permanent Ottoman stronghold in Europe. On 1389, Murad defeated a Christian coalition at the Battle of Kosovo, securing control of the Balkans. On 1402, Turco-Mongol conqueror Timur defeated and captured Sultan Bayezid at the Battle of Ankara, triggering an 11-year civil war. On 1453, Mehmed I, the conqueror, breached the walls of Constantinople, ending the Byzantine Empire and creating the permanent Ottoman capital. On 1517, Sultan Selim I conquered the Mamluk Sultanate, absorbing Egypt, Syria, and the holy cities of Mecca and Medina into the empire. On 1520, Suleiman the Magnificent ascended the throne, launching the Ottoman Golden Age. On 1521, Ottoman armies captured Belgrade, opening the path for advancement deep into Central Europe. On 1526, Suleiman crushed the Hungarian military at the Battle of Moses, absorbing most of Hungary. On 1529, the first siege of Vienna failed due to poor winter logistics, marking the absolute limit of Ottoman expansion northward. On 1571, a Holy League naval alliance defeated the Ottoman fleet at the Battle of Lepanto, shattering the myth of Ottoman naval invincibility. On 1683, the Grand Vizier's army suffered a catastrophic defeat at the Second Siege of Vienna by Allied European forces. On 1699, the Treaty of Karlowitz forced the empire to cede Hungary and parts of the Balkans, initiating a permanent territorial retreat. On 1718, the peaceful Tulip period began, sparking cultural growth, westernization, and early printing presses. On 1821, the Greek War of Independence broke out, ending in official Greek autonomy by 1830. On 1839, the Tanzimat Reform era was launched to modernize law, education, and the military along European lines. On 1853, the Crimean War erupted, forcing the empire to rely heavily on British and French alliances to fend off Russian expansion. On 1876, the first Ottoman constitution was promulgated, briefly establishing a constitutional monarchy before autocratic reversal. On 1908, the Young Turk Revolution restored the constitution and stripped absolute power from Sultan Abdülhamid I. On 1914, the empire entered World War I on the side of the Central Powers. On 1918, the Armistice of Mudros concluded Ottoman combat, resulting in the Allied military occupation of Istanbul and partitioning. On 1919, the Turkish War of Independence commenced, led by military officer Mustafa Kemal. On 1922, the Grand National Assembly abolished the Ottoman Sultanate, prompting the final Sultan, Mehmed I, to flee into exile. And on 1923, the International Treaty of Lausanne recognized new national borders, leading to the official declaration of the Republic of Turkey. And that's all of the timeline.